Hello friends, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. મિત્રો કેમ છો મજામાં ને? Today we are going to learn a new chapter for 11th science. I hope you know very well about me because of that in previous lecture we had already discussed in sequence science series, right? In that chapter we had learned several things. So you know very well about me. Today we are going to start a new chapter because now from today we are going to start a chapter whose name is linear inequalities. Actually, you familiar with this name linear in standard 10th very well, right? So you know about linear equations and also you know that how to solve the linear equations. Okay, before we going to start the chapter, let us recap several things about that. Recap means you know that all of the things which you learned previously that we will revise now. Okay, let us start with set. You know that there are four different kind of set: N, Z, Q and R. This set are very useful. N means what? The set of natural numbers, right? N means set of natural numbers. That after Z means set of integers. Q means set of rational numbers. And finally R means set of real numbers. So these four kinds of set are there, where any number, if you select, then the number is either natural number, integer, rational or real. I hope you know very well about that. Set can be represented with the curly bracket and we divide each and every element of set by commas. Like natural number can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and so on. That after integers means 0 here we may write and all positive integers we may write there like this. And here also all negative integers we may write here, right? So this is set of integers. And set of rational numbers. Set of rational numbers always of the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and this both value P and Q belongs to set Z. So this is rational number. For example, 3 by 4 is an irrational number, 5 by 7, 8 by 9. So these are the examples of rational numbers. We know very well about it. That after real numbers. Real numbers means a number which is rational or irrational. It means union of rational and irrational number. That means real number. So real numbers are important where rational or irrational numbers, both kind of numbers including in this set. So I hope you know very well about four kind of set. Now we are going to define interval. My dear friends, interval તમને ફિલ્મમાં ખબર છે ઇન્ટરવલ આવે પણ એ ઇન્ટરવલની વાત નથી. Interval is representing a set but interval representing only four real numbers. Okay, see here, natural numbers you can write it as 1 2 3 4 5 and so on, right? Integers also we may write with this listing method. Rational number also you can write inside like this. But real numbers, how can we make a list of real number? It means to make a list of real number, we have no idea about it. Let us see, real number is what? Representing all the real numbers and the number line. Number line is what? 0 is here, that after 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? Similarly here is -1, -2, -3 and so on. But my dear friend, real number means between 0 to 1 also there are infinitely many values lies between 0 to 1. See here, 0.1. You know that 0.1 is real number. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. But 0 that after 0.1, who says that 0.1 is the next number after 0. Actually is not true. You can say that 0.01 is the number after 0. Again you are wrong. 0.001. Actually between 0 to 0.1 there are infinite numbers between 0 to 1. It means infinite numbers, infinite real numbers lies between 0 to 1. So now if my question is this, make a list of all the numbers lies between 0 to 1. How can you define this? It means make the list between 0 to 1. So you can say that there are infinitely many numbers. We may write like this, 0 that after what? So this is the reason why we have to write a specific method to deriving all the real numbers as a set. And that's why interval plays here important role to decide or to write the real number as a set. So my dear friend, let us teach about intervals. Interval. Now interval means what? Interval means if you select any two real number. For example, I select -2 and 2. And now I have to write all the values lies between -2 to 2. All the values between -2 to 2. So the basic definition of interval is this. An interval is the symbolically representation which includes all the real values between A and B. Suppose A and B. It means between A and B. Also A and B, between A and B, all the values are also including. So we have to discuss about 4 different kind of intervals. See here. Now again, see this number line. Suppose I want to decide to write all the real numbers between -2 and 2. We can say that there are infinitely real numbers between -2 and 2. But we may say that if -2 is included, then -2 also we may write as the set. Similarly, 2 is also including. First possibility is -2 and 2 is including. First case. Second case, -2 and 2 both are not including. Third case, -2 is including, 2 is not including. And fourth case, -2 is not including and 2 is including. So that's why there are 4 different kind of intervals we have. Let us start with the first interval. Okay, remember here one very important thing. When you derive a real number set between A to B, then remember that where A is less than B. This is the very important condition. Okay, so the first type is known as closed interval. So first type is closed interval. Closed interval. Closed interval is denoted as A, B with this bracket. This bracket you have to read it as closed interval AB. And closed interval AB means I just write the meaning of this closed interval. Meaning is this, those kind of values are there where A is less than or equal to X, is less than or equal to B, X belongs to R. See here. Now the meaning is what? Meaning is this closed interval means those kind of values are there which lies between A to B. It means between A and B any kind of values will be there. And one more thing, X is A also, X is B also. Now see here what happened. In this number line, our first case is closed interval -2 to 2. See this example. Then in this example -2 to 2. Here this -2 to 2. this can be written as those kind of values of x, means all the values between this minus 2 to 2, where minus 2 is less than or equal to x, is less than or equal to 2, x belongs to R. My dear friend, this is closed interval minus 2 to 2. It means that in this interval all the values include, minus 2 is include, 2 is also include, so we may derive it like this. So this number line representing here, it means only this black dotted line which I derived, that all the values including in this set. So that's why representation of all real values. See, and one more, remember one more thing, that in any interval there are infinitely many values. So closed interval minus 2 to 2 consists infinitely many values, lies between minus 2 to 2.